So we've seen the basics of Angular. We've seen the basics of TypeScript. Now it's time to turn our attention to, well, how an Angular 2 app works. So can you give me like just a 30,000-foot overview of the different moving parts and kind of what I need to know from a high level of really what Angular is all about?
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll keep it pretty basic here. What I have here on the slide is a very, very basic application. It's a task list application. We have two tasks up there, and we have an add task form in the bottom there. And as we add things on there, it adds to the list. So in many regards, this is one application. But when we look at it in Angular 2, it's actually parts. There's three parts there. There is the My App component, which we'll get into here in a little bit. Then on top of that My App component, we add two other components. And one of them is the task list component that is just there to take care of a list for the tasks. And then we have another component that is a task new component that is just there to take care of adding new components. Now, this translates to the components you see there. So you see the big component called task app. On top of it, almost literally on top of it, we're placing the component for the task list and the component for the task new. And both task list and task new are retrieving data from a service provider. Now, let's not get too crazy with the phrases of providers and service providers. I know they can get a little daunting at first, but it's going to be pretty simple as we show it on here.
Okay, so that was the high level, that 30,000-foot overview of all of those different moving parts. Now, in the next module, what we want to do is get a little lower level and take a look at the building blocks, take a look at all those little pieces then that are going to make up an Angular application.
Exactly.
All right, I look forward to it.